ROBOCOP from 1987 is one of those heavily violent, heavily graphic action films that parents back in the 80s and 90s used to let their kids watch all the time. And even though, yes, the action scenes are a lot of fun in this, it's more than just a shoot-'em-up cop movie. It's also a very wise and intelligent satire. And they satirize everything in this. They satirize the police. They satirize technology. They satirize economics. They satirize society. The way that they do all of this, they do so in such clever ways. And they're really able to come together in the most satisfying ways that really has us going like, oh kid, it's actually quite good there. So the movie stars Peter Weller and Nancy Allen, who are Detroit police. They're thrown together. And one day, Peter Weller's character, whose name in the movie is Alex Murphy, gets blown away by a gang of these cop killers, whose lead in the movie is named Clarence, who's played by Kurtwood Smith.
My foot is about to drill a hole in your ass. Wants to kick his ass so bad. I had to vandalize your ass with my foot. I can see signs on your asses. Foot stuck in ass. Foot in your ass.
Meanwhile, this other plot in the film deals with Omni Consumer Products, who are partnering with the Detroit police. What it wants to do is cut expenditures and really increase the amount of safety and security in Detroit, because Detroit's a violent city. By creating some cyberganic police, there's always going to be a cop really everywhere, unbelievably powerful. You don't have to worry about wages and stuff. So, it all sounds perfectly fine. So, because Alex Murphy just got killed, they're able to use some of his remains with some of the machine stuff to create this new ROBOCOP. And the guy from the company that creates him, he's played in the movie by Miguel Ferrer. And his arch rival in the film is played by Rodney Cox. He's higher up on the ladder of OCP. But the rivalry between them two, it's pretty wild. Because, frankly, Ronnie's own RoboCop version ended up flopping, but Miguel's succeeded very well. So, yeah. So everything seems to be going pretty fine in terms of RoboCop stopping crime in the city. The thing is, even though Alex Murphy is now a cyborg, he's still remembering his own past as a family man. And he misses his family, but at the same time, his family, they're still grieving his death. So, yes, he wants to go back to them, but, you gotta do what's best for everyone. So while the movie is going on, of course, as I said, lots of cool action scenes, lots of really wild characters. The movie it's just so smart the way that it's able to really capture everything almost imaginable and satirize it. Like, as I said, technology upgrades and economics and police. It's wild the way that everything happens, but it's smart also. And frankly, that was probably the thing that I thought was the brains that this movie had. Number one was the brains. Number two was the action and carnage. Yes, this is an ugly film, but it's a little too well done, and nothing is done in a tasteless way either. So, bravo. I want to give RoboCop from 1987 3.5 stars out of 4.